Hello, welcome back to the Hertha Save, episode number 18. Now, this is coming out as a bit of a bonus episode, and that's because of what has been going down on stream in the Hertha Save. And I wanted to show you what's been going on and what is potentially about to happen, or at least fingers crossed is about to happen. So I'm going to just show you what's been going down in this second half of the season. The last video we showed you the first half, and it'll, build up to what is going to go down in our next stream. I'll give you all the details about when that's going to be as well, so that if you are about, you can catch that live, and we'll see how things transpire. But anyway, that's what today's video is going to be all about, and I will show you what is happening right now. Let's go and have a little look at FM. So here we are then. On the screen you can see some of our results. At the end of last video, we were about to play this game here against Bayer Leverkusen in the Cup. As you can see, we beat them 4-2. Into the next round we went. That next round being, is that the quarterfinal after that? I think it might be the quarterfinal. Since then, though, as you can also see on the screen, we got ourselves a lot of wins in a row. We beat Leipzig, Esposito scored. We beat Stuttgart 6-0, Killman with 2, Esposito with 2, Piljavski and Meyer. We beat Dresden 3-0, Esposito hat-trick. He's been on fire. He's approaching the record for league goals and, well, goals in general for the whole season. I think he may be able to hit 50 this year, which is insane numbers. After that, and the first thing I'm going to show you is the Champions League draw. And the reason for today's video is because of developments in the Champions League, which I'm going to bring you right up to speed with. This was the first knockout round. As I said in the last video, we did draw Porto. We played them away from home first of all, and there you go. We beat them 2-0 away from home. That took the pressure off. Costantino scored early. Killman scored in the 36th minute. And through, well, I say through. We didn't quite go through yet. Obviously, we have to play the second leg. But we gave ourselves a great chance of progressing to the quarterfinals there then. Just to continue down, I've kept it like this so that we can scroll through without giving it all away straight away. We had a win in the league against Frankfurt 3-1. We beat Wolfsburg in the next round of the Cup there, the quarterfinal. We beat them 5-1. Rodrigo with 2, Dembele got 2, Killman with another. And we went then into the semi-final of the Cup, excitingly. So we're doing really well in the Champions League. We are, hitting form in the league. Remember, we were just behind Bayern at the end of the last episode. We've won, I think, 5 in a row since then in the league as well. There's another one. We beat Werder Bremen away from home 4-2. After that, we beat Mainz 4-2. 2 4-2 wins in a row there. And then there's the second leg of the Champions League first knockout round. We beat Porto 1-0 in that round. 3-0 on aggregate. Through to the quarterfinals we went. And in the quarterfinals, we were going to draw Bayern Munich. I know, it's as if it's written. It's as if it's scripted. Bayern Munich were going to be our quarterfinal opponents. We have them as our league, opponents as well. Our title rivals. We're going to play them in the Champions League as well, which we did then go and do. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you the footage of us playing those first 2 legs in this tie, the quarterfinals. So I'm going to show you how it went down so you can see all the goals, how I reacted to those goals. And then I'll be back here where we'll talk about what happens after that. So roll the tape, as it were. So here we go. We've not gone 2 up front, Foggy. No, we've gone 4. I want to stay in the game. We did it last year. Remember we got blitzed by Real Madrid. So I want to stay in the game for the first leg. We're on the attack. First minute. Costantino. Go on. Yes! Get in! 1-0. Costantino inside the first minute. We've got an away goal. Let's go. Yeah, what a game to jump into. Look at that. Costantino, our right back, went near post and smashed it in. Who is this defending here? Because he just misses him. I like how he goes near post, smashes it in. What a start. 1-0. Right, now I feel like we should just shut down. We should Mourinho this from here. Park that bus. I don't really think my team knows how to park the bus, though, is the only thing. But that was Alaba that missed the tackle as well. It was, wasn't it? I mean, the age must be catching up with him. He's 33 now. This is good. Not a lot is happening, which, I don't mind that at all. It's time to get creative. Did I actually do that? Because they didn't react at all to what I said. You know, fair one, lads. We're 1-0 up from the first minute. We've got the ball on the attack again now. We've lost the ball. They're going to break. Vinicius Jr. goes back to the keeper. Go on, close him down. I feel like Alaba has been around for about 40 years. I think he has, yeah. Still starting for them, though. Here he is with the ball. Back to Hernandez. Okay, this is a good bit of football from them now. Can we nick it and launch an attack, or are they going to have this attack? I think they might be having an attack here. Vinicius Jr. makes me more worried. Oh, he's put it wide. He hit it with power, but it's gone wide. If you do the 4-peat and win the Champions League, I'll buy a Hertha shirt with Kilman on the back. Oh, Leone, I'm holding you to that. Go on. Yes! It's 2-0. Upamecano with the header. 2-0, 2 away goals. Here we go. Here we go. Upamecano with a header. Swang. Goat loves it when I say swang instead of swung. Swung in by Piljavski. Headed in by Upamecano. That's a promise. Scenes, indeed. Leone, do you know what? I might do the same thing. Kilman shirt. Kilman 37 shirt. On the back of... I might get it on the back of that one there, look. What? That'd be lovely. I'd love that. Let's get back to this game. We're 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go. Let's make a sub or two. I'm going to do... Heung-min Son's going to come on for a bit of experience on the left. I'm not sure which one I'll get rid of, though, actually, Phil. No. Let's also bring on Camavinga. There's a couple of changes there. Let's also... We're going to have to time waste, aren't we? Right, we're on the attack again, even. Down the right-hand side. Esposito crosses. Son's there. Oh, that should have been 3. 3-0 would have been dreamland. It's been quite a close game, but nearly all of the attacks have been ours. They've got a corner. Off the line. Maya clears it off the line. Yes. That was kind of close, but we get it away. Son's going to break for us. Good tackle from Biasoli. I think that was actually... They're claiming he's wasting time. They are wasting time. I've told them to. That's going to be it. So a 2-0 win in the first leg in the Allianz away from home then against Bayern Munich. It put us in a really, really strong position going into the second leg. Costantino with that early goal. Upamecano hit a second. Well, a header with the second. Also, just to show you this couple of results as well. We did beat Cologne 2-0. We also beat Union Berlin 3-0 in between that. That kept our title charge on full power as well. That's loads of wins, loads of green in a row there. And then we had then, of course, the second leg against Bayern Munich, which I'm going to show you a couple of clips from as well now. So let's show you that. Let's get ourselves into the second leg. Can we get ourselves into a Champions League semi-final then? They've got the ball. We scored inside the first minute. We've nicked it off them. Come on. Don't let them... Oh, no, he's nicked it back. Sane. Uh-oh. Here we go. Pinamonti. We used to have Pinamonti. One of our ex-players is Andrea Pinamonti. We signed him on a free and sold him just to make a profit because he wasn't very good. Now he's starting against us in the Champions League quarterfinal. So you love to see it, don't you? Time's going by. That's what we want to see. Let's get to half-time, but Piljavski's picked up a bit of a knock. I think what I will do is we'll bring on Camavinga. We'll bring on Camavinga and I can pop Szoboszlai in there, which is where he usually plays. Bring on Dirk. I mean, it's only 2-0. 1 goal for them puts us under humongous pressure, doesn't it? So, maybe not yet. Sane. Pinamonti. Alaba out wide. Come on. Get this ball off them. Don't like it when they have the ball on the attack. I don't like the injuries we're getting as well. Dirk becomes the penalty taker. I mean, maybe he does. Bring him off the bench right before a pen. Esposito's in behind. Come on. Oh, he's hit the post. We've got a free kick. Yomaha. Oh, we brought him on and he scored. He's offside. He's offside. That would have been beautiful. That would have meant that they would have needed 3. That would have been good. But it's still 2-0 on aggregate. 0-0. I would like us to get a win just to continue the win and run, to be honest. But that may be asking for a little bit too much at this stage. But, you know, my OCD says we should try and win. Bringing on Igor. I feel like he's been hardly done. Hardly, you know, I've been a bit unfair on him, just dropping him for these past 2 games. We'll get him on for the last bit of this second leg. He's in the box here if Costantino can find a cross. Dembele instead. Maya. Yomaha. Beats his man and shoots. Oh, over. Just seems... It is... We are dominating. It's still 0-0, but we are actually dominating here, aren't we? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a little change, and we're going to bring on... We're going to do that. We're going to go to the Mick Caraccio just for the last 10 minutes or so. See if we can't get ourselves a goal. Really pile the pressure on them instead. So if they attack, we'll just go and break on them. We should be able to ease our way through to the semi-final here. Ease our way into a semi. Right, we are through. We've got a 0-0 draw. There goes the winning run, kind of. But into the semi-final of the Champions League. Into the Champions League semi-final then we went. A pretty comfortable 2-0 victory on aggregate against Bayern Munich. Only a draw at home, but it didn't matter, of course. We had the away goals to see us through. Anyway, it did end our winning run, though, if you look at the results there. Lots of green and then a little orange at the bottom. But, you know, it's one of those. We didn't really care that much. We were through to a Champions League semi-final. Before I reveal who our Champions League semi-final opponents were going to be, let me show you the results in the league as well. A couple of weird ones. There's also that cup semi-final to show you as well. We beat Borussia Mönchengladbach, as you see there. We beat them 1-0. A Killman early goal, 20th minute. We beat them. Then we did play that semi-final and we lost. I don't quite know how we lost, but we did get knocked out in the semi-final of the German Cup, the DFB Pokal. A little bit annoying. We dominated the game as well. We had a strong team out. I only changed a couple of things. We have been having some very, very strange left-back issues. I'm playing a guy called Dirk Sprint at left-back quite often because Ait Nouri got injured for the rest of the season, out for 3 months. Luca Netz is our only left back that we have. So I've got this 17-year-old who's actually a ball-winning defensive midfielder. We've retrained him. He's playing left back. He's not great. He's done all right, though, since he's been playing. He didn't play in this game, but just to update you on that as well, potentially a bit of a cult hero developing there in Dirk Sprint. But yes, after this game, we were out of the cup. It wasn't to be. Because of the Champions League results, because of us coming back into the title race, I wasn't too fussed. I was a bit disappointed, but we moved on quickly. We then got a draw, again a bit disappointingly, against Wolfsburg in the league. But Bayern Munich dropped points. Let me show you the league table before I tell you who we're going to play in the Champions League next round. Bayern Munich dropped points a couple of times, and we are now top of the league after those great results. We have a game in hand and a point advantage. With 4 games to go for us, just 3 games to go again for Bayern Munich. And if you actually look back, if you can see, the next opponents that we play in the league are actually Bayern Munich at home. So there's a title decider, almost certainly a title decider there coming next to play as well, which is why things are getting so exciting at the end of this season. And now let me reveal it to you then. In the next round, the Champions League semi-final, we drew Barcelona. And here's the first leg against Barcelona. Let's get into it. Semi-final versus Barcelona. This is where we bottle it, and Phil loves it. I just know it is. There's their team. Christopher Aya, Almada Gomez. That's so FM. So FM right there. They've got these 2 Brazilian regens up front. They're playing Leandro, who's a winger, who's a regen at left back. This Wagaway, who's really good. Skriniar and Longley. Dybala in at cam. I mean, Dembele will score against his old team. He scored against Dortmund in the league, against his old team. What can he do here then? Can he play well? Because he's been very bad in the past few games. We are underway in the Barcelona game. We've got the ball on the attack. Here we go. Don't doubt a winger at left back. No, there is that. Veron. First game back for a long, long time for him. Nets. Crosses. Veron in the box. Yomaha. Maya. Szoboszlai. Look at their defence. They've got loads of players around that box. They packed it out in front of the box. Nets. Dembele does score. We're 1-0 up. 7 minutes. Well, the 7th minute and Dembele does score. Dembele will be the Suarez this time. Well, he's got himself a goal. You did call it. Alfo called it. Leone called it. Told you. And now you both say told you. Don't hate to say I told you so. Against his old team. Kinetiz is loving it as well. A header at the back post from Dembele. We're 1-0 up. Time to panic now, basically, isn't it? We've got a corner straight away as well. Dembele. Esposito. Esposito has scored. I haven't played it. No, he's not, Foggy. No, he's not. We're 2-0 up inside the first 10 minutes. 2 headers. 2 headers. Oh, my God. Is this happening? We've had 2 shots and scored twice. This is ridiculous. I mean, let's just keep it as this now. We'll take a 2-0 win. No away goals for them. We better get looking into it, Leone. I mean, that's maybe a bit presumptive, but I hope so. Upamecano, Maya, Montez, Nets. Right, we're on the attack again here. Making mincemeat. Mincemeat, I don't know what that is. Right, they've got the ball back though. Maybe they're going to get themselves on the attack. I shouldn't get too cocky here. Here comes Wagaway. Okay, this is good football from them. They've got so many good players in their team. And those 2 Brazilian regens look really good up front. Wagaway, good tackle. Oh, God, I thought he was going to give away a penalty. Almada. Phil loves Almada. This is scary. Oh, he's given away a penalty, hasn't he? Is it he's not even checking if this is in the box. He's just checking if this is a foul, I think. I think this might be a penalty to them. There's a good chance of an away goal here. That's the bottle. Yeah. 2-0 did seem a bit too good. Happen outside the box. Let's go. It is really scary, I see you. Going up so early is really, really terrifying. It means, like, I'm more panicky now because we've got ourselves a lead. Right, they're going to go more attacking. Good pressure this from Veron on their keeper. Yeah, they've started to play some football. Good tackle from Nets. Veron, he's got Esposito with him. Killman's got to be in that box as well. There's Dembele. Oh, it's blocked. Yomaha. Thought that was going to be the second Dembele goal there. Look at the overlap here from Nets. It goes the other way though. Yeah, I'm fearing a big bottle now from 2-0 up. Costantino Dembele. Oh, he's put it wide. All right, half an hour gone. They've yet to have a shot on target. I mean, I'm sure there's one going to be coming, but I'm going to tell them to get creative. Keeper didn't like it too much, but other than that, it's all good. Can we get in at half time at 2-0 up? It seems to me quite important now that we get through this. If we can get through this without conceding an away goal, we'll be in a great position. Right, we've got a goal kick. Dembele has picked up a little knock there, a bruised thigh. That's unfortunate. It says he can play on. I'm going to need to get Veron off and Son on soon. Do you remember how Veron can only play 45 minutes? So, keeper doesn't need to be creative. That is true. I'd rather he didn't look anxious or whatever it was, nervous. Dembele skips past his man. Crosses. Veron's there. 3-0. It's 3-0. Veron on his first game back from his long injury. He could only play for 45 minutes. I played for him for 48 because I needed him to get a goal. We're 3-0 up in the first leg. In the first leg. Great bit of play from Dembele. He's got himself a goal and assist now. Nice little header from a tight angle. That is beautiful scenes. Right, I'm going to get Veron off because of his tiredness, basically. We'll get Son on. Barca were never a good team, apparently not. The first foot is in the final, yeah. I mean, is it the ultimate bottle coming in the second leg here? Let's hope not. Can we get fourth? I mean, that would be outrageous. We've lost the ball though, and they're going to break. It's going to be Daniel. We've got it back off them though. Bring on sprint. Without Messi, Barca are trash pandas. Is Messi? Yeah. Did they sell him to Al Gharafa in the end? They made that bid, didn't they? Nets back to Maya. We're playing around with it on the halfway line here. That's a good ball out to Dembele. Look at the space for Costantino. Pick your man out. Make it Esposito on a header. Or lose the ball. Oh, back heel, Dembele. Esposito, good block. They're going to mess this up. Oh, they sometimes mess it up in those positions. Bring on sprint. That would be cocky, wouldn't it? Bring on Dirk sprint. Arnie Meyer and... Oh, God. We've got 2 knocks here. I'm going to bring on N'Golo Kante. I did think about sprint there. I did think about it. I can't do it. You're 7 years in. Messi is 70 at this age. Yeah, he is. Esposito's in. Big ball over the top. Esposito. Round the keeper. Scores. We are 4-0 up against Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final. 4. Like Andre Arshavin. Do you remember that celebration? That's a throwback. Esposito goes around the keeper here. Kind of. Running away with it. Sprinting away with it, you could say. Do you know what I'm going to do? And genuinely, this is because this is the best option, I think, at this point. Our backup right back is Enzo Yomaha, who's playing in midfield. The only way I can actually do this is to bring on Sprint. Dirk Sprint is coming on. It is genuinely the actual only option as well. I'm not even being like cocky because we're 4-0 up. Oh, yes, he's missed it. I thought that was going to be the away goal. He's missed it. Dirk Sprint, the 17-year-old, is on in a Champions League semi-final. Have a look at that. This is it. We are 4-0 up after the first leg. Can you believe it? A 4-0 win at home in the first leg of the Champions League semi-final. Surely we have to make a final from here. We go to the Nou Camp where we will play Barcelona, of course. If we throw away 4 goals, a 4-goal lead, it's going to be a horror show. But I'm fairly confident. Well, I'm very confident. It will be the bottle job of all bottle jobs, though, if we do bottle it from here. But yeah, a 4-0 win. What a performance. We actually went back. I'll show you on here. We went back to the 4-1-2. I'm not sure what you'd actually call it. The CDM, the Das Register tactic. And it worked a charm. We were in the game. I did this against Bayern as well. 22 shots compared to their 10. 4 clear-cut chances. We scored 4 goals. Compared to their 0, we dominated it, even though they had our ex-player Sergio Gomez there on the pitch for them. It didn't matter. We beat them 4-0. Into the second leg we go, and we have to be confident. We have to believe we're going to get to a first Champions League final here. I don't know our Champions League opponents yet, although I have a good idea that it will be one of Tottenham or Atletico Madrid, obviously. They've not yet played their first leg, so we will find out. I'm not sure which I'd prefer, really. English teams can be quite OP sometimes, but also Atletico can be a bit of a scary proposition themselves. So we'll see. I mean, it could be worse, We've just beaten Barcelona 4-0. You have to be confident against Tottenham or Atletico at this point. But maybe we're counting our chickens at the moment because we haven't actually qualified yet. We do need to make sure we get through. But anyway, there's that to come. That's one thing. There's all that excitement about potentially winning the Champions League, but there's also this league thing going on where we play Bayern Munich next, as you can see. Then we play Barcelona. There's only a few games left. Obviously, hopefully there's a few more Champions League or another Champions League game to play there. But Bayern Munich next, and look at the league table. We have that 1-point lead. We have that game in hand. We can wrap up this title with a win here, pretty much. We could all but guarantee it with 3 games to go afterwards because they'd only have 2 games to go. We would give ourselves a 5-point lead. It's almost there, a point or 2 off it. It should be a 4-peat, 4 titles in a row, but, we'll have to see. It will all be streamed live on Twitch. The stream will be on Friday. What's the date on Friday? Let me check it. Friday the 7th? Friday the 6th of March. So if you're watching this as soon as this video comes out, it will be tomorrow. If you're not and you're catching up, you're just going to have to find out. You have to wait and see how things went. But yeah, Friday the 6th of March, 7 p.m, the stream will take place where we will find out. We'll conclude this season, find out if we can get ourselves that first Champions League win. Then we can be confident that we have taken Hertha Berlin from that mid-table obscurity to the very top of world football, or at least European football. Maybe then, obviously you'd qualify for the Club World Cup after that as well. Can we even become champions of the world? But yeah, Champions League, that's the aim. That's the golden prize, isn't it? That's what we're aiming for. Friday at 7 p.m, it will all take place. We can also win a little league title alongside that as well. The link to my Twitch channel is in the description below, along with a link to the Discord where we can chat about Football Manager things, my Twitter where I will update you on all new uploads, as well as, having a little chat about other things. So yeah, please, follow me, find me, subscribe, do all those things, whatever you want to do on all those socials. And of course, whilst you're here, make sure you hit the subscribe button too. But yeah, the big one, Friday, 7 p.m. Go and hit follow on the Twitch channel now if you don't already. Make sure you are there when we conclude this big season. You can probably tell I'm excited. I'm also a bit scared. People in the chat were telling me not to end the stream because we're in such good form. But I decided I wanted to do it all properly. I wasn't gonna get through the games really quickly. I wanted to do it properly, turn this into a bit of a thing because it is a big deal to me. I think we can do it. But yeah, be there. And once again, thank you very much for watching today. I'll be back very soon with probably letting you know how we got on. And before that, we'll go and stream this live. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll be back very soon. Peace.